2017 SSC CGL Tier 1 exam was conducted from August 5 to August 23, and there are about 43 shifts all over. Okay, so I think you know the syllabus. There will be 100 questions, and 25 will be from reasoning, and 25 will be from English, and 25 from GA general awareness, and 25 from quantitative aptitude. Okay, QA. So we'll be discussing these 25 questions from all of the 43 shifts. Okay, so we'll be discussing all the available questions which are from these 43 shifts, and you can find a playlist in the YouTube channel LTE Study, and I'll be uploading each of these 43 shifts. Okay, so we'll go into the first shift, which is conducted on August 5 2017, and this is the first question from quantitative aptitude. Okay, we need to find out x plus y where 3 4 this number is divisible by 80. Okay, so I can write 80 as 8 into 10. Okay, 8 into 10. So if 3 4 7 xy is divisible by 80, so this number will be 0, right? This has to be a multiple of 10, so this number has to be 0. So if we are dividing this number by 10, so we have 3 4 7 x left, and this number should be divisible by what? Divisible by, without 10 it is 8. Okay, so this number should be divisible by 8. So we need to check the divisibility of a number by 8. We know a number is divisible by 2 if last one digit is divisible by 2, and a number is divisible by 4 if last two digits is divisible by 2, and a number is divisible by 8 if last 3 digits is divisible by 2. Okay, sorry, it is 8 here and 4 here. Okay, last 2 digits are last, if last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then the number is also divisible by 8. Okay, I think you know that. So which are the last 3 digits here? We have 470x. Okay, so 4 7 and some number should be divisible by 8. We know 480 is divisible by 8. Okay, 480 is divisible by 8, so 480 minus 8 also should be divisible by 8. So 472 is divisible by 8. So we have the value of x, which is 2, and y we have already got it as 0. So x plus y will be 2 plus 0. The answer will be option 1. Okay, we will move on to the next question. Okay, this is a question from time and work. We have A, B and C, and the time taken to do the work are given as 20, 24 and 30. Okay, so how do we approach this kind of question? We'll assume a number as a total work, and that number will be the LCM of these three numbers. Okay, so we'll take the ratio of these two numbers. The biggest numbers are 24 and 30. Okay, so the ratio here it is 4:5, and 4 into 30 will be the LCM. Okay, 120 will be the LCM of these two numbers. Okay, so 120 will be the LCM of 24 and 30, and it is also a factor of a multiple of 20. So we can write the total work as the LCM of these numbers, which is 120. So what will be the capacity of A? 120 by 26. 120 by 24 will be 5, and this will be 4. This will be the working capacity of each person, which means how much work is done by A in a day. Okay, so we have another data given here. After 4 days A leaves and such things. So I think a timeline would be explanatory. We will have first 4 days only A is working. Sorry, all three are working. For first 3 days A, B and C are working. Then who is leaving? A is leaving. So we have B and C working for the next few days, which is uncertain, which is not given. And then again B is leaving. Okay, so for the last 6 days B has left the job, so only C is working for the last 6 days. Okay, so we'll write the working capacity of these three persons here, A, B and C. Working capacity will be 6 plus 5 plus 4, which will be 15. Okay, and the working capacity of B and C will be 5 plus 4, which will be 9, and the working capacity of C will be 4. Okay, so in this part 15 days, sorry, 4 days, in 4 days 15 per day, total of 60 work will be done, and this part 6 into 4 24 work will be done. So out of total work of 120, 60 minus 24 is done in this part, so we'll write this part as 60 minus 24, sorry, 60 plus 24, and the answer will be 36. 36 work is completed by B and C, and whose working capacity is 9 per day. So the number of days taken by B and C will be 36 divided by 9, and the answer will be 4. Okay, and the question is, how many days did it take to complete the total work? So 4 days here, and 4 days here, and 6 days here. 4 plus 4 plus 6, the answer will be 14. Answer option 3 will be the answer. Okay, so we'll move on to the next question. Okay, a solid sphere of diameter 17.5 centimeters is cut into 2 equal halves. What will be the increase in total surface area? So if I am cutting a sphere, we'll have 2 hemispheres, right? 2 hemispheres, and the additional area, the increase in total surface area will be happening over here. We have 2 additional circles here, so the area increase will be 2 circle area 2 pi r square, and we just need to find out the value of this 2 pi r square, and the r will be the diameter of the sphere itself. Okay, diameter of sphere itself. So 2 pi r square, 2 into pi into radius will be 17.5 divided by 2, diameter by 2, 17.5 by 2 whole squared. Okay, so this part will be 2 square, 2 square will be 4, so 4 will be cancelled by 2 and 22, and this part will be 11. So we need to find out 11 by 7 into 17.5 into 17.5. 17.5 is divided by 7, so this will be 2.5. Okay, and now we need to find out the product of these 3 numbers. We know there is a decimal of 0.5 here, and there is a decimal 0.5 here also. So in the final answer there will be 2 decimals. Okay, and there is only one such number which has 2 decimals, which is this one. So this will be the right answer. So we will move into the next question. Okay, after a discount of 34%, an article is sold for rupees 3168. What is the mark price of the article? So if I am guessing the mark price as 100, then a discount of 34%, which will be 34 itself, and it will be sold for 66. So this is our data, but the actual data means that this after discount it is sold for 3168. So it is not 66, it is 3168. So we can say 66 units of what we have taken will be 3168, and we need to find out the mark price, which will be 100 unit. So the actual calculation that needs to be done will be 3168 divided by 66 into 100. Okay, and there will be several ways to solve this. I can calculate this in the fastest way as the following. We know 3 plus 6 is 9, and 1 plus 8 is 9. So this will be a multiple of 9. And this is not a multiple of 9, but it is a multiple of 3. So a multiple of 9 divided by multiple of 3, the answer will be a multiple of 3. And this is not multiple of 3, and this is not a multiple of 3. This is also not a multiple of 3. So this will be the answer. Okay. And we will move on to the next question. Okay, this is an easy one. 3 by 7 P is equal to 4 by 11 Q. We need to find out the ratio of P and Q. So P will be 7 into 4, 28, and Q will be 11 into 3, 33. So the ratio will be 28 is to 33. Next question we have. The average of 17 results is 60. Average of first 9 is 57, and that of last 9 is 65. What is the value of 9th result? Okay, So if I am taking the first 9 results, there are a total of 70 numbers. So if I am taking a 9 numbers and another 9 numbers, we know there are no 8 there are no 80 numbers, right? If I am taking the first 9 here and the last 9, there will be a common one number in between them. Okay, so that is the idea. However, if I am taking the two groups together, which means the first 9 and the last 9, first 9 has an average of 57, last 9 has an average of 65. So we can say all these 80 numbers together will have an average of 57 plus 65 by 2, which will be 61. Okay, but there aren't actually 80 numbers, there are only 70 numbers, but the 18th number is the middle one. Okay, you can think of it, the 18th number will be the middle one. So when it was 70 numbers, the average was 60, and when it is 18 numbers, the average is 61. So we can find the average of the 18th number, which is the actual 9th result. Okay, so the 18th number will have the average as the new average. It should have an average of, the average has increased, right? So the average has increased, so the 18th number should have an average of 61 plus what? 61 plus 1 should be given to all the rest 17 numbers. So 1 into 17. Okay, so this will be 78, and the answer option will be option 2. So we will move on to the next question. I guess we have covered 6. So 7th question. Okay, for an article, the profit is 170% of cost price. If cost price increases by 20% and selling price is the same, what is the new profit percentage? When taking the cost price, actual cost price as 100, 170% is the profit, so it will be 270 as selling price. So if cost price increase by 20%, so 20% increase means 120, and 120 is sold for the actual this number itself. Okay, 270 itself. We can say the profit here is 150, right? 150. Okay, and we need to find out the profit percentage. We know 150 is greater than 120, so the profit percentage will be greater than 100%, and there is only one option like that, so it should be 125. And if the actual value has to be found out, 150 by 120 into 100% will give us the value 125%. Okay, this will be an easy one. We'll have the next question. Okay, the next question. This is an easy one. 32% of a number exceeds 17% of the same number by 120. Okay, 32% exceeds 17% by 15%. So 15% of that number will be 120, and we need to find out the full value, the 100% of the value. Okay, 15% is multiplied by how many times to get 120? 2 times will be 30, so 8 times. So we need to find out 8 times 100%, which will be 800. So the answer will be option 4. Okay, and we have the next question. Okay, this is from boat and stream. Okay, we have 15 km upstream and 10.5 km downstream, and the total travel time is 3 hours 15 minutes. So how do we write that? 15 km upstream, so 15 kilometer upstream, 15 kilometer by the upstream speed. If I am taking it as, if the boat speed is taken as B and stream speed is taken as S, we know the upstream speed will be what? The difference, right? B minus S, boat against the stream, and downstream speed will be the sum, which will be B plus S. Okay, so we can write 15 upstream, so 15 by speed, distance by speed will give us the upstream time. So upstream time plus downstream time will be total of 3 hours 15 minutes. So in decimals it will be 3.25. Alright. And similarly we can write 12 by b minus s plus 14 by b plus s, and the total time taken is 3 hours. So it is 3. So there are several ways to solve this. Okay. There are only two variables and we have two equations. So we can definitely find out the value of b and s. So the way I am going to do it is, the value is 10.5 here and 14 here. Those two numbers are multiple of 7. So I am guessing b plus 7 is also a multiple of 7. And I am going to give random values for b plus s, which is a multiple of 7. So we will start by 7 itself. So 10.5 by 7, the answer will be 1.5 this part. Okay. And 14 by 7, the answer will be 2. So this is 2 and this is 3. So this part should be 1. So if this part has to be 1, 12 by b minus s is 1. So b minus s will be 12. Okay. So just have a look at these values. B plus s is 7 and b minus s is 12. Okay. We cannot have b minus s greater than b plus s. So it means the values that we have taken are wrong. Okay. So we cannot move with 7. So I won't try 3.5. We'll try 14. Okay. 14. Okay. So b plus s is 14. So 14 by 14, this part will be 1. So this is 3. 3 minus 1 will be 2. So this part has to be 2. So b minus s has to be what? 12 by 6. Okay. This has to be 6. And how do we check if these values are right? We'll substitute b minus s as 6 here also. So I am going to write this as 15 by 6 and 10.5 plus 10.5 divided by 14. The value will be, this is 2.5 and this will be 3 by 4. Yes, 3 by 4, which will be 0.75, and the sum will be 3.25, which is the actual value itself. So that means the values that we have taken are correct. Okay. So b minus s is 6 and b plus s is 14, and we need to find out the speed of boat in still water. So it means speed of boat is b. So how do we get b? Just take the sum of these two values and divide it by 2. So 6 plus 14 divided by 2, the answer will be 10, and the option is option 3. Okay. So we will move to the next question. We have the 10th question. A sum of money is lended for 5% per annum. In 15 years, the interest amounted is 250 less than the sum lent. Okay. So we have a comparison between interest and the sum lent. So if I am taking the principal as 100, if I am taking the principal as 100, 5% for 15 years. So 75% will be increased. Okay. 75% will be increased. If principal is 100, interest will be 75%, which will be 75 itself. Okay. So if you are comparing these two values, the interest is 25 less than principal here, but it is actually 250 less than principal. Okay. So we just need to we just need to put a zeros at the end of each these numbers to get the right numbers. Okay. So this will be right. Okay. What was the sum lent? It will be 1000. Option 1 will be the answer. And the next question is from algebra. Okay. We have an algebra question. So x is 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. What is the value of x plus 1 by x? Okay. X will be 2 plus root 3 divided by 2 minus root 3. And 1 by x will be the reciprocal. Okay. And this will be 2 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 3. 2 plus root 3 whole squared plus 2 minus root 3 whole squared. So we can already see this is in the format a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. and the denominator will have 2 minus root 3 into 2 plus root 3. So 2 square minus root 3 whole square, right? A plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. So we'll have 4 minus root 3 whole square, which will be 3. So this would be, what would be a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square? 2ab part will be cancelled, right? So what we have remaining will be 2 into a square plus b square. A square is 4 and b square is 3, and the denominator we have 1, and the value will be 7 into 2, 14, and the option 1 will be the answer. Okay, so the next question we have, x is 2 plus root 3. Need to find out this value. So we need square root of 2x. Okay, so square root of 2x will be square root of 4 plus 2 root 3, right? So if we find a square root inside and the square root, we'll try convert this in a plus b whole square format. Okay, so what will be a plus b whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So this part will be a rational part because it is a square plus b square. It will be rational, and this part will be 2ab, which will be irrational. Okay, so I'll try taking the random values. We have 2 here and 2 here, and ab is root 3. One such possibility, there is only one possibility, 1 and root 3. Okay, 1 and root 3 are a and b, and we can confirm it. A square plus b square will be 1 plus root 3 whole square will be 4, and it is right here. Okay, so we have the values as what? Square root of, we can write this as square root of, inside that square root we have root 3 plus 1 whole squared, and we need to find out the square root, which will be square root of 3 plus 1. Okay, so we have square root of 3 plus 1 in place of square root of 2x. So we will substitute that value, square root of 3 plus 1 plus the reciprocal. Okay, and how do we find this value? 1 by root 3 plus 1. We will just multiply with conjugate, right? So what is left? Root 3 plus 1 plus, this will be root 3 minus 1 divided by a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b will be a square minus b square, 3 minus 1, 2. So this answer will be 2 root 3 plus root 3, 3 root 3 plus 2 into 1 minus 1, so will be 1 divided by the denominator 2. So the answer will be option 3. Okay, so we'll cover the next question in the next lesson. Okay, I guess we can stop here. Thank you.